I'm Dylan Black. She's here to encourage families to focus on what fuels them and much more. Joining us, parent consultant with Success in Steps, it is Sylvia Corzato joining us on the program. Again, it's good to have you here.
It's good to be back.
If people are new to what you do, what is Success in Steps all about?
Well, I'm a parent consultant behavior coach, and I help families that are ready to understand the why behind the behaviors and also what's maintaining them, so parents can spend less time on challenges and behavior and more time enjoying their family.
My gosh, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you can figure out the why behind some of the things kids do.
That's the 18 years of experience behind all this and having kids of my own. The combination together is what helps me out as well.
That's good. That's good. We have an expert here for sure. So why do we sometimes compare ourselves and we try to keep up with other families?
Well, we compare ourselves for everything, right? Compare our jobs, compare the way we look. We're always about comparison. But one thing that I'm noticing more and more now is parents are comparing the way their children are behaving out in public or at family outings, events, and all that kind of stuff. And they're so focused on how their child can be more like someone else's child and less about what their child's strengths and needs are and what their child really wants and what their family is all about, because every family is different.
Definitely. So that's why we need to make sure that they get on track here. And you've got all kinds of tips for us, including the importance of family discussions, especially when children are present. That's very important to have them in the room.
Absolutely. So I personally like having family discussions either at dinner time, if you guys do family dinners together, which I strongly encourage. It's at the end of the day where everyone just gets to share the pros and cons of their day. What's the highlight of the day? What's the low spot of the day? Having the kids have that opportunity to share that, so that when a problem does arise, you kind of know that it was kind of building, and so you can address it before it becomes something bigger. Car rides with your kids, particularly if you have kids in sports, you know that you're going from one end of the city to the other on the weekends or to practice during the week. Having those conversations in the car, best time to have those conversations as well.
Super important. Now, what do you mean by reflecting and investigating? So different situations
So
that
there's
arise?
there's different situations. So if you have a child that has anxiety, we can look at that, see where that anxiety, if there's at school, if there's bullying going on, if a child's feeling uncomfortable, if their child may not have some coping strategies at school and they bring it at home. There's different signals that our kids are always trying to communicate to us. A lot of the behaviors that kids come home with as well from school, we have to investigate those things a lot further, and the best way to do that is through conversations with our children, because they're not really aware of all the things that they're sharing with us, but we can, as parents, can pick up, oh, they said something like that. Okay, next time they mention that child's name at school, let's see if there was a problem there.
Sounds like communication is like #1 here.
Communication is key. Cross lines. Communication is key to understand an underlying problem. Communication is key when we're delivering what the expectations are for our children, for boundaries, for consistency, and creating motivation for our children.
Happiness, obviously, is also key.
Yes, it is.
Now, it's important to sort of delve into where people are happy, where the kids were happiest, where the parents were happiest.
Yeah, so now that, you know, one thing I like to do in different points of the year is to reflect with my children seasonally. What did you like the best of winter? What was the highlight? So for my kids, they love to go skiing and ice fishing is the two highlights. So when they talk about it, they glow. And I know that's something that we should repeat the next year. If they say, you know what, sledding down that hill, it was too much work, it was so icy, then we might not want to do that anymore. In the summertime as well, what was your happiest moments? Well, I love going camping, wish we could do that more often, but really didn't like it when we went to the park, theme park, because it was too busy. You know, something that we spend so much money on. If we know that they don't like it, why spend the money on it? Let's fuel our family to what makes our family happy, as opposed to what we think we should be doing because some other family did it.
Yeah.
Fuel your family to what makes you happy.
Yeah, we're in that world where we just compete all the time, and we see on Twitter and Facebook.
And that's a thing as well, social media.
Yeah, yeah.
There's definitely a lot of positives to social media, but there's a lot of mental health challenges that come along with that as well in comparison, which is
30 seconds, and I know we go quick. You've got some workshops, important ones.
So I have some topics, specific topics that I'll be running, and you can find all that information on my website at successinsteps.ca.
Oh, I know you're busy, and finding out how kids do what they do. Wow. What a job. What a professional. Sylvia Corzato, thank you very much. Successinsteps.ca, as you mentioned, the website. We appreciate your time.
Thanks, Dylan.
And thank you for being here. Have a good day.